Baseball and basketball has had a big impact on the San Fernando Japanese American Community Center.
Since it has been able to shape the lives of many people and is the glue for the Japanese American community, we start our story with Bud Segarra, who played for the San Fernando Aces, a legend in the sports world.
My name is Harley Segarra. Most people call me Bud. Well, baseball has shaped my own identity because it teaches you teamwork, teaches you to put others ahead of yourself. It teaches you discipline because you're not always going to be the star on the team. You get so much more in a smaller environment like the community center athletic program. The community center offered a real plus besides just playing the game. It had its advantages because it was more of a family atmosphere, whereas in a park league you go there, you play the game, and you go home. The name Wakabas now, other teams had the usual names like the Tigers or the Yankees or something like that, and here we were running out there in our green uniforms with this strange name Wakaba on it. So we thought, oh, what is this name Wakaba? Well, the coaches explained to us that in Japanese Wakaba means young leaf, and so that's why we're green. And it's kind of neat to think that most of the motif for all of the San Fernando teams is green, and that's the genesis of that is the Wakaba name. So I started with the Wakabas, and then you go up through the different leagues up until you're 16, and then after that I played for the San Fernando Aces, which is another really historical team that goes back to the 1920s, 1930s, where my parents' age young men would play for the San Fernando Aces, and here we were. Now this would be probably in the 70s and 80s playing in the San Fernando for the San Fernando Aces, and it was kind of neat that when we play in state tournaments up and down the state in Northern California or Central California, some old-timers, I guess I would be that age right now as being an old-timer, would come up to us and say, oh, you're on the San Fernando Aces. He says, when I was a young man, I played against the San Fernando Aces. So it's kind of neat because you have a historical reference point for the team and the name San Fernando Aces, because my parents were in the camps. It's good to know that even though they were relegated to non-citizenship, even though they were fully American, they were born here, they were educated here, they were fully American and lost all of their civil rights, that their personal identity of being Americans, playing baseball, going to dances, doing all those things that normal people try to do, all in the confines of barbed wire, truly shows the strength of the Japanese Americans. So I think that history has to be kept alive because it just demonstrates that it was such a grave error on the part of the government to intern the Japanese Americans, that what if today they did the same thing to Muslim Americans? You should learn from history, but history continues to repeat itself. So I think if these signs of things, even something as subtle as playing baseball at in camp, if that's known, it shows that these are real Americans, and they still are Americans even though they're incarcerated. Recently, my brother passed away, and you know what? There were old San Fernando, I'm getting choked up. There were old San Fernando Aces there that supported us. And this is many years after we played, but I think the family or the community that we built on that team was, it showed through, and that was really precious.
That time, a little bit too rugged for you and me, you bad girl. Rolling down Imperial Highway, the big nasty redhead at my side. Santa Ana winds blowing hot from the north. We were born to ride.